Well, it's Saturday, baby, and we got to put something out there in the everywheres expeditiously and put the GOP on Front Street. You see, if you'll remember just yesterday, I covered a little piece about Creepy Peepy Mike Johnson, old Slappy, who sure does love making his orange pappy happy. That phone call. Yes, with the Republican voter, the female called in to the C-SPAN show. Yes. You remember what she was talking to Creepy Peepy about? She said, we're a military family, and we're about to come up on no pay, and I don't know what I'm going to do today. And I read somewhere that President Donald Trump said that we'll probably just pass a little provision to make sure the military gets paid during the shutdown. You remember? You remember that? Yes, because Daddy Dumpy Pants did take to his not-so-trues, and he took to the TV screen, too, to tell you that the GOP was working on a provision there so that the military could still get paid even though the shutdown was at play. And the Republicans and the GOP get up there to tell you that the Democrat don't want to pay our military. But yesterday, the Democrats had a little provision to make sure that during the shutdown, the military service members would get paid. And what did the GOP do? They shut it down expeditiously. They refused. They gavelled the session, baby. They didn't want to vote on that provision that would allow the military to continue to receive pay during the shutdown. That's what Creepy Peepy did, honey. That's what Creepy Peepy did. That's what Daddy's GOP did to you. We've been trying to explain this to service members and veterans for quite some time, dear. Their big, beautiful, belligerent bill up there on Capitol Hill takes away your access to health care, whether you are a veteran or a current serving member who uses a VA facility, dear. Something else I want to talk about right here. I'm going to try to simplify this on this Saturday for the Red Hat crew that wants to believe the Creepy Peepy dude that the Democrats are trying to give illegal immigrants Medicaid. I'm going to try to simplify this for you the best I can. You see, Creepy Peepy keeps telling you all about these provisions and everything, and that's not how the law works, and he posts up there on his not-so-trues and his Twitter, too, but he only highlights that one point for you, and he doesn't explain. And I know numbers are not good for the MAGA crew, so I'm going to try my best right here to simplify this for you. What the Democrats are actually trying to do. The Democrats are actually trying to make sure that your health care costs and premiums do not go up. Do you know we actually do give health care to some undocumented immigrants, but only under one circumstance, honey? And for all of you MAGA out there that consider yourself to be real fans of Reagan, honey, this is where it's really going to get you, baby. You see, it was Ronald Reagan who passed the law that said that some undocumented immigrants would receive emergency care. And what that means is, say there's a car accident. The people in that car, maybe one of them, happen to be undocumented. But their life is being threatened by that car accident. So what the GOP wants to do is if that person arrives at the hospital, they want the hospital to turn them away and let them die that day. But Ronald Reagan said, you know what, that's not fair. It should be a law here that anybody that comes into the hospital and needs life-saving medical care should receive that, whether or not they are a documented American, dear. Ronald Reagan did that. And that is what the GOP is trying to overturn, along with, not just that, dear, along with the subsidies that help you afford health care, too. You see, because they're intertwined together, and it just so happens that portion of the budget that goes to the few undocumented individuals who find themselves in an emergency room, well, I know math is not good for you, so you're not going to understand that 0.000000045% of the budget. You're not going to understand that. So the best I can explain to you is you're an American and you are the $100 bill in the budget, dear. That undocumented that receives emergency health care is the penny in the budget. The penny. They're the penny and you're the $100 bill. And the racist up there on Capitol Hill, because of that penny, they want to take away your $100 bill. Okay? Over the penny, they want to take away your $100 bill. But see, they really don't care about that penny because it's not enough money to matter, honey. What they really want to do is just take the $100 bill away from you so that they can give it to the broligarchy, the one percenters, honey, the people that are profiting off of the tariff plays. Not the American, by the way, because the tariff money is your money, honey. It's not from a foreign country. So it wasn't enough to take your money through tariffs, dear. They want to take your money through your health care, too. They need so much more money so they can hit that $1 trillion mark, honey. Just remember, your hate in the attempts to take the penny away, you are handing over your $100 bill, baby. And the GOP shot down a provision to make sure military service members in the US of A get paid. Not the Democrats. They did not do that. That was the GOP. Okay? So, next time you're digging through the change in your pocket, dear, I want you to look at that penny in your hand right there. And I want you to remember, is that penny worth your $100 bill? Okay?